Hey, what's going on, YouTube? This is your certified life and relationship coach, Coach Court, and in today's video, I want to talk to you about getting dumped by a dismissive avoidant. Thank you for sticking around. If this is your first time viewing me, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel by clicking that subscribe button and ringing that little bell so you're notified for the newest content. Also, before I get into the content, if you want my help personally, reach out to me on my website at www.fruitfulseeds.com and leave me an email no longer than 2 to 3 paragraphs long, no longer than 500 words, as it makes it really difficult to respond to long emails. In today's video, I want to talk to you about getting dumped by a dismissive avoidant. What does it feel like? What is the experience? What are people around you going to be saying? And let me tell you something. It's going to throw you off your center. It's going to throw you for a loop. And it's probably going to turn you into an anxious, preoccupied person. When a dismissive avoidant breaks up with you, they are legit done in their mind. In the beginning, they're going to feel relief. They're going to feel as if they did something that they didn't really want to do. They were dreading for a while. But because you were a nice person, you were somebody who they thought in the beginning that they could see a future with, when they started to see that wasn't a thing, it wasn't something that was going to be able to work out, that's when they started to deactivate and check out. That is enough to drive a sane person insane, because in the beginning, the dismissive avoidant really do pursue. They make promises to you. They were love bombing you. They were treating you as if you were somebody that they were going to be with for the rest of their lives. So the amount of betrayal that you feel when they start to deactivate due to you getting too close to them is pretty painful. When people reach out to me, most of the time they have felt like they were secure their whole relationship. But it wasn't until the love avoidance starts to pull away from them that caused them to become the anxious. Due to the dismissive breaking up with them out of nowhere, they could have just had some really good times together, could have just spent weekend vacations together. Then all of a sudden, they kind of pull the rug from up under you, breaking your heart and leaving you wondering like, wow, I get no closure. You acting really cold. You're acting really distant. You won't respond to my text messages. What in the world happened? But let me tell you something, though. You were important to them. You did make a difference in their life. This is not about you. It is about them. My favorite quote is, how people treat you is their karma. How you respond is yours. When you start to get bent out of shape due to them leaving you and start to do things like stalking them, calling them too many times, checking their social media accounts, driving past their house or their work or even their mom's house, that is just going to give you bad karma. So I try to advise people to take some of the positives away from the relationship. What were the things that were really good, and really just show gratitude for that. Just be appreciative for the experience. You don't have to have this person for the rest of your life. Just be happy for the amount of time that you did have them. Just be happy for the experience and some of the things that you've learned by being with them. That may sound like mumbo jumbo, like, easier said than done, but it's absolutely true. I get that. It is easier said than done. But it's going to take practice and it's going to take strength. You're going to have to hear this message over and over and over again before you finally start to get it. Before you're finally able to let this person go for good. And usually that takes time or somebody else coming into your life and allowing you to detach from that person, because we don't attach very often. Love addicts, let's not forget about how our style was formed and why it was formed and how we are the way we are. In the recovery world, it's well known that you have to go through a bunch of growing pains before you finally get to being able to get over this addiction that you're in. It's going to take at least 9 relapses before you finally get it and you finally start to see that moment of clarity. That is no different with love addiction. We're going to have to hear something over and over and over again, maybe 10 to 15 times before it finally sets in us that, hey, this person is done. They finally moved on. So when a dismissive breaks up with you and you're in this active love addiction, it's important to Listen to the people around you, your friends and your family, because they're going to be giving you a very good indication about just how this relationship looks to them. It's hard for you to see that when you're in it. So when you break up with somebody or they break up with you, listen to the feedback from the people around you, because they're going to be pointing you in the right direction. So if you found this video of any value, please like, comment, and share. Follow me on my other social media accounts. Twitter is Coach Court 2, Instagram is I am Coach Court, and Facebook is I am Coach Court. Thank you guys, and I will talk to you soon.